Welcome back, my delinquents. Today we have a new case, and it has a VTuber superfan taking the place of probably the most deranged or delusional fan so far that we've covered, them posting a crazy rant that has made them go viral over Twitter, and a lot of people memeing on them for their weird take about their Oshi, and resulting in them rage quitting in the most hilarious way. But let's go over it quickly, because honestly, I don't think I could do it justice describing this. It's just too hilarious. We are now in the case room, my delinquents, and we're looking at this post by Hoken, which is where this kind of popped off from, and there was way more people screenshotting and putting this around, but they turned off the comments, so we'd stop trending as much. But this person was reading about Takanashi Kaira, who is from hololive English, who's a very popular VTuber, and apparently from some stuff we read, which we'll go over, they have been in their fandom since like 2021, and tons of super chats, hugely involved, but apparently this was the breaking point for them, which is kind of funny. Fine, since few people asked me in DMs and I got mad again, I rage quitted KFP and VTuber fanbase because Takanashi Kira played LOL. I just can't. Damn you, League of Legends, you did it again. I trusted her to be a reasonable person, but when she decided to stream it felt like a betrayal and I don't want to see her again. How is playing a game a betrayal? It's just a video game, and League is like one of the most popular video games. It's not that serious. It's so funny to me that this is the breaking point for them. Don't waste time and keep on saying this is stupid, this is only a game, are you serious, or something like that. LOL is cancer. LOL players are cancer, speaking from experience. Does that mean they play LOL and they were cancer? And Kira is now tainted by that. So I gotta look at her the same way as before. I loved her. This is some Delulu stuff going on here. I don't know what is the idea that LOL has tainted her. Yeah, I love the memes that LOL and LOL players are toxic. I make the joke about myself in general, but I don't get people who make it this serious. Like, no game really says who you are as a person at all, especially the community around them, because not everyone gets involved with the community. I don't get involved in a lot of the communities I enjoy, be it anime, manga, video games, whatever. Like, I may read them, but I may not read anything and join in on anything at all. So this is very silly in general, which I think we're all aware of that, but it's also bloody hilarious that someone would rage quit. And they did backtrack on this, that they calmed down, but they're still leaving, I guess, or starting on a new account, because I think they realized they horribly embarrassed themselves. My choice. I'm leaving KFP, VTuber fandom. I can't trust someone who I trusted the most. I can't love someone who I loved the most. I won't be able to love and trust anyone to call them my Oshi anymore, so there's no place for me. Sayonara. I think this is a huge case of extreme parasocial, where they thought they loved this person and supported them and they were their bestest friend and they were just like them, and as soon as they weren't just like them, they lost it. I don't know if a lot of parasocial is just like mirroring. They assume the person they are obsessed with is exactly like them, and that's why it breaks away when they are an individual. I calmed down, still a bit mad. What I did last week might be stupid and poorly worded, but my leave still stays. I believe KFP will be better placed without me and my whiny ass. Maybe I'll be ready to return at one point, but when the moment comes, continued, I won't be using this name and account anymore. I want to start with clean record with y'all. When, I don't know, weeks, months, I need financial break to get a car anyway. And being VTuber fan, well, it is draining. Yes, apparently they donate a lot of money, so that's what's also crazy about this. Keep supporting Wawa in my place. Viva la Kira. Glory to KFP. That's what I find very funny about this, that they seem to be a super fan, but this random thing set them off. And this is why a lot of creators say it's impossible to please anyone, because you can have someone in your communities for years and not predict that they would act like this over something silly like trying out a new video game. That's why you just gotta do things that you want to do, because there's no way you can please everyone. It's impossible. Let's look at some of these funny replies. So apparently Hoken is like a KFP GOAT pre-chat legend, long-time member, lots of super chats and household name for the KFP community since 2021. that just makes this so much more confusing and bizarre. That's the way I would put this. This is bizarre, but I feel like there's an underlooming amount of parasocial, like a very real, they have become a bit delusional in their relationship. I'm not really sure here, because it just feels darker than it is on the surface, if that makes sense. And I think that like perfectly describes the situation, that it's just coming off as a very bizarre and taking everything in a very extreme and serious way, when it's just VTubing, it's just entertainment. If you don't like that one stream, don't watch. And I feel like it shows that this person has gotten way too attached and has some projection happening on what they think the person should be like. And they should stay within that bubble, even if the person is unaware of what that bubble is, which is kind of crazy. But that brings us to the end of this crazy, bizarre story. It's very short, but it's kind of funny and interesting. And I feel like shows the danger of parasocial, not just against a streamer, but against yourself. Because this person has gotten mad and angry and rage quit out of their communities just because a VTuber played a game. And I have seen some people burn out like this over sillier stuff. And honestly, if your emotional well-being is so erratic like this, you have some stuff you really need to work out. I would encourage you to go to a mental health professional or take some time away from the internet, because sometimes when you're on it too much, everything seems way more important than you think it is. And it's okay having sheets. It's okay having people you look up to or people you enjoy watching or hanging out with. That's completely fine. But you don't want it to be angering you. It's the same thing with online games. If you are angrier than when you first started, it's getting negative. And when a hobby gets negative, you want to walk away for a little bit. You don't have to quit, but you should walk away for a bit. But what do you guys think? What do you think of this VTuber fan? Is it the worst we've seen so far, or have we seen worse than this? I don't know. I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg of what craziness we could find in the fans side of things. But let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or check out the Patreon. I'll catch you next time, my delinquents.
Caring heart, she won't hide. Up to justice, heart so pure. In cases, that's for sure. What's the sussy with a wink? Till the comics bad guy sink. Glitch alarms and switching screens. A virtual world, no in-betweens. Karen touch and iron will. Bad guy shiver at her thrill. With a crew, she's never alone. Virtual balls break every stone. Hot bands give justice call. Feel her spirit stand so tall. Hot to justice, heart so pure. Cracking cases, that's for sure. What's the sussy with a wink? Tell the comics bad guy sink.